to live and die in Chicago.
You wanna fuck with a nigga from the Chi-Town?
But I ran through them projects like they was my shit. Yeah, yeah. 606 guy. 606.
Pull up on your ass and pop the trunk. Now Lil pop up out that bitch with that pump.
That was just terrible. We gonna rock with it. Anyway, so I had to go on social media real quick because that's where all the goodness at. If you ain't on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, man. On the road to 500, so I can get monetized over there. Also, I don't care what nobody say. If you ain't out here trying to get monetized off this content, something is wrong with you. Get your coins, all while having fun. Needless to say, man, I gotta go with Jay. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this because Pastor always bringing up the the situation. He be on their heels since the whole debacle done went down due to the fact that Sony pretty much lost and had to bend the knee. Hold on real quick. Let me close my door real quick. Hold on. All right, bet. So pretty much Sony had to bend the knee, man. They folded, and the ponies is out here scrambling and don't know what to do with their lives. Mainly due to the fact that you starting to see a lot of people pride getting away in the sense of they knew they was wrong in what they was saying. They did even if they didn't know that they was wrong in what they was saying, they don't want to own up to being wrong. They were just so, oh, my point is right and accurate and everybody else is just wrong and stupid and you don't know business or you're not a gamer, all that extra mess. But I've been here playing these games for umpteen years and I know the direction that they're going, or I got insider information. The chickens have come home to roost. And somebody been on vacation. I don't know what you talking about. I can't confirm or deny that, sir. But oh, I'm just gonna get that stretch off. But long story short, is like they don't want to own up and be a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because there was some women out there that was doing the same thing, and they just don't want to own up to being wrong. They have now this narrative. I don't know what narrative is going on now. So you know what? We just gonna listen to Pastor. I don't think I seen any Twitter spaces going on right now, so that's why I get my news from the Pony Hub, barn, when I can hear them hurting and crying. But I haven't heard too much since since Sony and them said, yeah, we're gonna do the 10-year deal with with Activision, which also was terrible if the news is true about this whole situation. I'm gonna just be honest with you because from what we was hearing from the court hearings, that everyone said, hey, don't listen to, everybody's now a strong-armed lawyer and knows everything about being a lawyer. You got a lot of inside information as well, real inside information, court documented, proven to be factual information due to the fact that it was a legal situation. We know that Activision has like 3 games unannounced that's in the works, and if it's right, if it's true from what was said that Sony only gets Call of Duty for 10 years and no other new IPs, that is a major L on Sony's part, because just think for one moment here. You have 3 unannounced games that's dropping for Activision. We don't know what they are. We don't even know what they can be passion projects. We don't know. But you have 3 unannounced, brand new, freshly out the box video games from Activision, a real renowned AAA company that just not got bought out by $1 billion company. Has 3 unannounced games that's not coming onto your platform. Whereas you just paid billions of dollars for Bungie, and all of their content is third party going to whoever. Is amazing to me that they even, but I can't blame nobody but Jim Ryan in this aspect, because one, just in my opinion, the way that he went by this whole court hearing was just all fucked up. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was it exposed a lot about the company that didn't need to be exposed, like Sony, Activision, or Call of Duty is carrying Sony's first party exclusives when it comes to sales and revenue. Like, we didn't need to hear that. We probably wouldn't have heard it if you wouldn't have made a little bitch fit about Call of Duty, Microsoft buying Call of Duty. The debacle and issues that transpired with the whole selling out their company, saying, oh, these games only make $10 million, and the only reason they making $10 million like this is because they go on sale. Like we've been saying, like, yo, the $70 game that y'all be dropping it be like the 1% that goes out and buy it. And then once it goes on sale for $30 or $40, because ain't nobody paying $70 for that bullshit, or $20, now it becomes profitable over the years. Been saying this mess. Spider-Man has been carrying Sony for decades. Everything got exposed what shouldn't have got exposed. And only one to fault is Jim Ryan on that. He went and they took these lawyers. I promise you, their whole entire fight sounded like something off of a Twitter space. Like somebody had a notebook and pen and was jotting down all of the little comeback segments that everyone was saying on the Twitter spaces. And they said, hey, we're going to make this into a legal format, and we're going to plagiarize this conversation and make it our own for the courts of $1 million something lawsuit. Which is crazy, but it happened now, and they not even paying attention to it, because everybody else thought, oh, they got like another year or something, 2025 or some crazy like mess like that for Call of Duty. Come to find out, this is the last Call of Duty that's dropping this November for that said deal. Now Microsoft has all marketing rights, because of course they finna advertise the fuck out of it. You see that they just opened up the servers. They doing literally stress test heavy servers for the older Call of Duties and activating those, because guess where they going? Game Pass. And they getting ready for that. And all this content's going, and Activision's content's going into Game Pass. You're screwed. You played yourself, and you don't have a game, which is crazy as hell, because like I said, you relied so heavy on Call of Duty that you scrapped your kill zones, your SOCOM, your mag, your resistance. You scrapped 4 major games, 4 major exclusive IP games that you had under your belt for years, that you could have made better at this point. You could have involved all 4 of those games at this point. If you would have put your resources into those 4 games, you would have had an equivalence or something on the bar of a Halo, or even better than a Call of Duty at this point. But you hung your hat on third party to carry your multiplayer, and you bag drop heavy on single player games. And look at the end results. Single player is like, niche. You can beat those in like 2 weeks max. Ain't nobody talking about Final Fantasy no more. I just saw. Matter of fact, I just saw a Twitter space earlier this morning. I was gonna post it on social media, and the topic, the title was, "Since finishing Final Fantasy, I'm on a gaming break." Like motherfuckers ain't even playing the console no more because they like ain't nothing to play. But let's see what this man got to say, bro. That's the crazy and the dumb shit about this shit because, and I agree with this part. Everyone's complaining about plastic, and it's like, nigga, why are you complaining about plastic? And it's supposed to be a gamer. You're supposed to be a gamer, but it's this man comes with that same narrative, but made content regarding trashing Xbox and not being a gamer. Even when Microsoft was going through what it was going through, they were still dropping games. Uh, you can say, you can have an argument or you can have an opinion about how, detailed or exclusive or uh the quality of the game. That's all up to debate. That's all opinionated. But they was dropping games, and it was some, in my opinion, it was very good games. But needless to say, y'all carry this whole thing. Oh, it ain't about the plastic. It ain't about the plastic. But you was defending Sony for some years now, some years defending Sony, and all because of this court case. Now everyone is getting exposed. Now it's about the games. Like, yeah, y'all weird. For closure. Uh oh. I've been saying the same shit, bro. We on Spider-Man 55, and it's the same mess, same ordeal, same New York, same. And now I got bashed about it. Oh man, it's Spider Man. He's the whole character. It's all based off of New York. Spider Man didn't go to any other multiverses or any other worlds. Spider Man didn't fight anybody else. Spider Man was just out here, just in New York, just Spider Man, and that's it. I said the same mess. People looked at me like I was crazy. Oh, it's a multi-billion-dollar company and da 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 da. Cute, fine, great. I understand. Sounds good. Yada yada yada. At the end of the day, you on Spider-Man 55 doing the same shit, trying to save Lois Lane, swinging around New York and Manhattan, and then they say, "Oh, we just going we expanded New York to different boroughs." Like, it's the same fetch quest game, man. You go here, you do this objective, you swing back, and rinse and repeat the whole entire segment of the game, bruh. That's the funny part. They always have hope for another showcase. I sworn they said had that same energy for Sony for Microsoft users. Oh, wait to E3, wait to this. Well, you're gonna wait to Comic Con to do what? To look at another Spider-Man suit climbing around, either doing some what is going. They did the action pack stealth. It's gonna be a little bit of the story this time, so you can see the face expressions of the character. But I Damn, did they have one that you played as Peter? I don't think they ever had a Spider-Man that you played as Peter. Like maybe a trailer or a movie trailer part of the game, scene of the game, but you never played as Peter Parker. So you just gonna be in a spider suit once again, swinging around time. You could probably they probably give you like an unannounced villain or something. I don't know, but it's the same little, dangle the carrot in front of you and make it seem like we got something worthwhile going on, and you don't. Trash. Yeah, I might drop that. I might drop the movie. We're gonna drop the Netflix movie. Earlier tonight. I'm probably gonna do it after this or whatever. Upload it. But bro, it's like an hour and a half long ass movie of Final Fantasy. Like, bro, you can't make this mess up, bro. I promise you, you cannot make this shit up. Like, it's a full fledged cut string movie with button mash sequence in it, bro. The same shit as Spider Man. Took out all the fight. They don't even know what Spider Man they on. It just it's something shit. It's something. We don't Final Fantasy. What the fuck, bro? Final Fantasy Unlimited, nigga. It's just a whole new movie. Like they should have just took out the cut screen. That's why I said, like, why did you make a video game? I'm sorry, I would not have made a video game. I would have took all those high fidelity cut screens, cut them up, and make them into a movie and put it into the movie theaters and let everybody watch it at this point with all a CGI cut screen, heavily graphic game. Like that's what I would do because I haven't met anyone that really know the story of Final Fantasy to an extent. I've never heard no one speak highly of the story like they can, narrate it or break it down what's going on type shit. I might be wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. But you heard out of this man horse's mouth. It's just a long ass cut screen, bro. Then who else we got, man? Who else we got on the social media? I really want to talk about that 2K joint, but I'm gonna wait. Oh, the Game Pass situation. Hold on, let me see. So pretty much they are cutting out Xbox Live. Xbox Live is done for in the sense that it's getting a rename, so it's going to be Game Pass, which is Xbox Game Pass, which is I'm rocking with it. And right now you're seeing that they got the prices up right now on how much it's going to be. The core is 999. You get 24 games in to play. You get your, of course, your console multiplayer and your deals and discounts. You got 16.99 for the ultimate. That's 100 plus or hundreds of games. You get hundreds of PC games. You get the console multiplayer, new games, day one, deals and discounts, perks, and EA Play. Then they have just the console, which is 10.99, hundreds of games, new games day one, deals and discounts, and then the PC. You get 100 PC games, new games day one, discounts, and EA Play for $10. Dang, huh? That's ain't crazy. Well, I'm going ultimate anyway. It doesn't matter. Got my year subscription, so yeah, we going ultimate always. Um, I think it's a good idea. I was surprised. I thought they was going to drop the family plan. I ain't even gonna hold you. I thought that was going to be the big announcement that they actually include the family plan where you get, up to five family under one account. I thought that was going to be the big like boom drop on the table, but this isn't bad at all. Just another rebranding. $17 a month for hundreds of games. Like you can't beat it at all. Especially for me being a content creator. I got kids, family members going in here into Game Pass and being able to check games out. This game right here. I'm sorry. This game was boo boo meat. Hold on, let me change that screen. Bro. I gotta say it now, man. I played this game and it was like, no, this is not it. That's Exo Primal. Um, I tried to give it a try, and it reminded me of Overwatch, and I'm not really like a fan of that type of play style, I guess. And yeah, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. But due to Game Pass, I was able to test it out, check it out, see if it was for me or not. It wasn't. I fell back and said, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. It was like no harm, no foul. And I didn't feel like I got screwed because guess what? If I would have bought this game and now how they got the digital, how they have the digital return set up now because they changed it. After a certain amount of hours of playing the game, once you open it, you can't return it. You know what I'm saying? You can't return it for your bread. Or what's the other one? It's another one too. Or you got like a certain amount of long story short, you have a certain amount of time that you can actually play the game. And once that's done, you know what I'm saying? You're screwed. It ain't like going to, Game Slut and buying the game, and then you have like I think you got 7 days that you can return it, new or used or something like that. Or used was like 14 days. I can't remember their policy off back, but just imagine if I would have bought this game, trying to support the developers, and then it wasn't worth it wasn't worth being supported. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm screwed out of my bread when I could have went and bought something else. So that's why Game Pass is so important right now. And then on top of that, I can create content. So that's even better. I can't wait for this game to drop, bro. Liza P been on point. I'm still we definitely gonna be on that payday. Oh man, Starfield, yeah, bro. And Final Fantasy, man, bro. Like we have so many games to play, bro. It is crazy. It is crazy, and that goes into what I wanted to talk about with Microsoft because I've been hearing everybody talking about who's next for them to buy, who what's the next company they need to buy and purchase. Oh, I heard Sony, Sega was inside the conversation calls and da 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 da. Honestly, we all know that they're going to buy somebody else, and that's cool, great. I'm with it because of the landscape of video game. I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't want Amazon, Google. I for damn sure don't want Google to touch anything related to any of the new IPs that I know and love. To them to purchase them because they showed you time and time again that they not worth anything. Google Stadia, I was backing that thing. I actually had one. I supported it, played games on it, and because I do believe in the cloud infrastructure, and they just they did such a terrible job. It doesn't make any sense. Like no content. They had some original content, and then the prices was just they priced themselves out of the goddamn gaming industry, which was crazy as hell. But to each his own. Like you would pay for Red Dead Redemption, you paying the full price for the game, and but then if I go to Xbox store, it was like $39.99 or something like that. Like it was, they had a sale on it, but there was no sale on Google Stadia. So they literally just screwed themselves. I need to get back on this game too. I ain't even gonna hold you. But so yeah, everyone's on this the next hype train of who they going to buy, who's Microsoft going to buy next. Um, and everyone, of course, thinks it's Sega because of some paperwork and things that was going on. So, um, me personally, I would like for them to buy EA. Uh, Reason being that I would like for them to buy EA. Hold on, let me show you. I can actually show you. Let me show you real quick. The reason why I want them to buy EA is because of this right here. The sports titles. That's when I look at Microsoft's purchases and they line up of what they bought with Activision. They just covered their mobile market. They're going to kill it there with the Candy Crushes and etc. with King. We know this. We due to the fact that Google and Apple were just cannibalizing mobile, that no one can get access into it. Microsoft finagled and wiggled their way into the mobile market by buying, of course, King and having Candy Crush and etc. and Call of Duty Mobile. So you covered your mobile market. You have a way. The shooters is up the wall with the shooters. You got the adventure games. You have some JRPGs with this deal. You have a nice healthy amount of games that's with different genres, but they did not cover sports titles. And if you've known about the OG Xbox back in the OG days, Microsoft did have a football and a basketball game. I was Inside Drive, I believe, and I think the other one was Fever. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comment section, but they did have sports content, and currently right now EA is in a trouble with their sports titles, especially when it comes to college basketball and the NBA Live franchise, due to the fact with the college, they was hyping us up for the football coming back and college basketball possibly coming back, and then now they hitting with another possible suit or legal situation regarding player names, likeness, and getting paid from the NIL. I believe that's what it's called for the basketball joint, the NIL. And that's what's pretty much hurting them right now, to the point where they cannot release a sports title because everybody is looking for college, especially college basketball and football. Everybody wants it. The new season is about to come up on us, and it will be dope to have a college basketball game to represent, the new season. And due to the legal situations, EA just can't do it. They don't want to they feel like the money isn't worth it, or whatever the case may be. They just not fronting the bill to sacrifice, making a sports title, which is hindering us from getting NBA Live. And then, of course, Madden is just being Madden because it's a year in, year out release. But these games, by putting these sports titles into the game, it covers something that Microsoft is missing, and that's being back into the sports title. You get the Need for Speeds, you get the football, you get Fever, even though something happened with Fever. Like, I guess the developers or something entities switch, or they coming out with their own Fever game, and this is just solely by itself or rebranded. At the end of the day, you get all of these titles on top of possibly helping EA get with your money, you know what I'm saying, with that I think they said they got over $1 billion something in change that they still willing to buy some other things, but they're not going to technically buy a company for billions of dollars. They're looking for something in the million range. I think that this company will be perfect because if you buy them out for their content and then you take care of the legal situation with the sports titles such as NBA Live and the college basketball and football, this will be perfect. That means you hit every genre of gaming all in one fell swoop. On top of getting some good games like Dragon Age, getting the Mass Effect series, getting the developers over there to make us a really good basketball game, and then you guys have already had deals with Battlefield, so you get what I'm saying? Or if you don't buy them out because you don't want to sacrifice billions of dollars, do a publishing right and make an exclusive sports titles. The NBA Lives, the NCAAs, make those exclusive to your console only. If you can do that with that deal, and you know what I'm saying, it both fits, it fits everyone's it helps everyone out in the sense of EA gets help with their legal situation with the game, and they're able to publish the game without no fat or no errors and trials or no legal lawsuits coming to them on the future end of things, and they make it exclusive to the platform, especially seeing that we already have EA in the Ultimate Editions of Game Pass. It only makes it right to do an exclusive deal or possibly a marketing deal. I know Microsoft and them is kind of pushing away from that marketing situation, but I just think this one would be perfect just because of the content they got. Like these titles, they coming out with another UFC 4. Madden 24 is literally right around the corner. That's gonna be some exclusive content, and you get it in Game Pass. You can unlock some map packs or some mud packs or whatever. They coming out with an NHL. The season's going to be coming around the corner, and then you hit them with the NCAA college basketball and football. Especially seeing that 2K is the only basketball that's out right now. Bro, it's a win-win, and you make it either exclusive to the Xbox or you get the marketing rights. Me personally, I would make it exclusive to the Xbox. Only reason I would do that is because of the climate in which those two titles, people have been begging for NCAA college and basketball. We have been begging for it. And NBA 2K needs some competition. They need some type of form of competitive game coming in because they have, I don't want to say they've been dropping the ball because they haven't, but the consumers, from if you're going off of social media, the consumers have not been happy with 2K. Even though when you look at their sales and their charts, they making hand over fist money with 2K. 2K is a profit monster. Me personally, I love the game. I have been enjoying myself on 2K23 even when I have my issues with the randoms, but that's more so about the community than the actual product. And I'm going to break that down in another video, probably tomorrow, or because I do want to talk about a lot that's going on in the 2K community and who's at fault for the outcome of the game that we possibly about to get in 2K24. But because I saw something that was crazy, but we ain't gonna talk about it right now. But I think Microsoft should entertain some form of factor of either investing or getting the exclusive rights or publishing rights for NCAA college and basketball, football, or hold on, shoot, yo, Emily, what's good? Shout out y'all. Hold on, real quick. I had a dope bill. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. I was just sitting here talking about some little content about the Microsoft and possibly buying or helping EA with his legal situation with NCAA college basketball. I got the repairman in the house right now, so that's why I had to step away. But how's your day going? Um, so so yeah, and then of course women love Sims. Like I don't know what it is about the Sims, but people love it. I do graphics. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I might have to reach out. I need some emojis for my State of Gaming podcast that we me and my guys do. We do need some emojis to help with the Discord and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe they should buy the EA. Everyone is pretty much saying, "Oh, they're gonna go for Take Two, or Sony's gonna go for Take Two." No, they not. Grand Theft Auto has made so much money. It's ridiculous. It's one of this game has been out since 2013, I believe. I think it was 2013. Hold on. Yes, I do. Yeah, I might do the emotes. That's probably what I need. And my Discord is State of Gaming. So it's state, like the state, and then of gaming. Um Hold on, can I put the link in here? Let me see. Uh they need to buy 10. Man, they ain't buying no 10-cent Spoonie. What's good, bro? They are not buying no 10-cent. Hold on, yeah, I can type it in. One moment. State of gaming. There you go. Hell, not buying 10-cent. 10-cent is buying, bro. I can't believe this company was able to do what it did, and cause they still buying stuff. Like I'm looking at the legal situations in which they put Microsoft in, and then you turn around and look at Tencent. It's like they are 10% shareholders, or they got some form of shares in everything moving out of China. Like, fam, I don't think Sony got the bread. I mean, Microsoft got the bread for that, bro. That'd be crazy. But we over here fighting tooth and nail because Microsoft won't want to buy Activision. Like, that's crazy. But nobody was talking about Tencent and how they are literally shareholding their way into that. No, thank you for coming through, and I thank you for the follow as well. I'm gonna follow you back when I get a chance. Well, matter of fact, I'll do it now. But I was saying that I would love to see them buy I would love to see them buy EA due to the fact that it covers an area where I feel that Microsoft is either don't have no type of visual in, or they was in the market before prior, and then they dipped out because we did have a football game and a basketball game, Inside Driving, I believe, Fever on the Xbox, the OG Xbox. So, and due to the fact that they just bought all this other stuff, like I said, Activision covers a lot of ground, especially now they didn't usher their way into the mobile market, which I've been saying that's what they main plan was, due to the fact that Google and Apple just took over the mobile market. Now they got their footing in it with gaming, so they can possibly come out with more content related towards that. They need to come out. They need to buy or invest in EA to make either do the publishing rights or make the basketball the sports titles in general, exclusive to Microsoft, such as they have an NCAA college football that's going through legal situations due to the players wanting to get paid for their name and likeness, which is stopping them from doing, you know, the Can you accept it? Hold on, let me. Hold on, real quick. Uh, dang, do I have control to do that? Hold on, I'm gonna have post up accept your invite. One moment, cause I don't have that control on it. Let me see. I found someone. Need to. I found someone to work on the emotes. Need to accept Discord invite for me, please. All right, I messaged him so he can do it. But dang, what I was saying. But yeah, I was saying they should go ahead and get EA or because again, they don't want to invest billions of dollars. They're not trying to do a massive deal like the $70 billion deal again. Um, EA have titles that can cover uh, things that they're missing, such as the sports genre, and making those exclusive deals. And on top of that, you still got EA Play. Because I know they got the deal. You see it with the new Game Pass Ultimate deals. EA Play is all through it. And for the 16.99, which is cool. But if I wanted to put a nice little jab, because I want to kick a dead course again with Sony, I would make the NCAA game, the sports and the football game, as well as NBA Live exclusive to Xbox. Or I would do a marketing deal so the revenue coming in would come towards us as well. The key for Tencent is that they don't have to go through regulations because they don't actually buy anything. Yeah, 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 that's true. In the baseball game, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That'll cover everything. You'll have all your sports titles covered, and in one massive either buyout or exclusive deal with EA. Because if you can save money and don't really buy them out, you get what I'm saying, and go get something else, like maybe continue to entertain the masses with the Sony buyout. Us throwing a little purse over here towards EA to make this content exclusive will also entice players because everybody has been begging and asking for competition for 2K on top of we want college. When they announced NCAA college football was possibly going to be coming into the that shareholders phone call, it was hype because they was like, oh, we got the NCAA and we got another exclusive title that they have not announced yet that's sports related. So everyone like either it's gonna be NBA Live or it's gonna be NCAA basketball. Either or, we here for it. Then all of a sudden you hear, oh, the NIL Basketball Association, I believe what that is. For our name and likeness, you need to play X, Y, and Z. And if you know EA, this is the reason why they backtracked and backed away from NCAA title games in the past because they didn't want to go through the legal proceedings of uh um of pretty much paying players in a sense because they thought that they had one license and they covered everything, and then come to find out no, it didn't cover everything as they thought. They stopped making all of their sports titles because of their deal with EA back in the OG Xbox days. See, there you go. They definitely not making anything EA makes exclusive. Hold on. They definitely not making anything EA makes exclusive with exception of a Star Wars game. Ah, but that's what I'm saying. If they come with the bag and make NCAA sports titles and NBA Live exclusive, then they got a UFC 4 coming out. Like if there's a way you can make it exclusive to the Xbox, I say go for it. I say throw the bag at it because again, it covers it covers an area in gaming that they're missing right now. Like y'all covered everything else. Y'all got the JRPGs, you got the adventure games, you got the shooters, the racing games. Everything is covered. The mobile, all areas are covered at this moment outside of sports. And I'm sorry, everyone know I'm an NBA 2K fan. I love them to death, but I'm gonna be buying the next one. But they need some competition. They need some competition, and I'm gonna say that to the end of my days until it happens. Because right now they are. Everyone was so hyped about the feedback from the community, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. But just a little bit of what I'm going to be speaking on. 2K need competition because they're running out of ideas, and they're running to the community to give them ideas, and the ideas that are coming are very lackluster, and it's backtracking. It's literally detrimental in my opinion of the growth of 2K. But I'm gonna get into that with another video. I sent the friend request on Discord. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Let me see if I can see it. Do-do-do. See, I don't have full control over it like I thought I had. I gotta wait for my homie posts up to accept the friend request. I sent him the link though to say accept it. But yeah, that's Spoony active. Okay, but anyhow, back to GTA. GTA 6, man. I'm worried about GTA 6 because everyone also was saying, "Oh, they should buy Take Two. Sony gonna buy Take Two next to, I guess, combat what Microsoft did with Activision." It ain't happening. Y'all can shut that door now. It's not gonna happen. Um, this game has been out since 2013 and has made billions, billions with an S. Um, and for the hype for Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, yeah, ain't no way in world that I would even entertain trying to sell this IP off or anything. So, all that 2K, I mean, Take Two is next. No, it's not. Temper your expectations. Enjoy the games that we got now. Um, and rejoice on that you got games to play for the rest of the year. You just ain't got one title that's coming out, and the rest you don't know what's going on for the rest of 2023. Microsoft right now is they in a fork in the road, in my opinion. And my opinion is this: I'm more concerned about how they're going to do the release of games, because every one that they bought out, or for the most part, the games that they got in the funnel, they're coming out relatively soon. Fable, the Hellblade 2. I'm worried about release dates and them cannibalizing newer games that's coming out. Like, how are they going to pace themselves and position the games that's coming out in 2024 that they get the proper, time and game, look that they should, marketing, etc. Because at this point, like damn near every month, you're going to be getting a title to play. You're going to get a video game. Just keep that in mind. You're going to get a video game to play almost every month. When our original structure was, you'll probably get in the summertime, you get less games because people are outside, people are being more active, sociable, things of that nature. And then in the wintertime, that's when you get all of your heavy bulks of games that you're going to play that carries you over to, the summer again. This time they are going to be putting games in the summer and winter. There's gonna be titles everywhere. How do you position yourself that your titles don't get overlooked and they get the proper shine that they deserve? On top of third party games that's coming out as well. It's gonna be very interesting. I can say one thing that's good is that they have Call of Duty now, so regardless, they don't have to, duck and move around Call of Duty as much. But I want to see how they're going to position their lineup of games when it comes to the release dates. That's the concern that I have now when it comes with Microsoft. What you say? 2K needs that comp, but there's no way regulators are going to let FIFA go exclusive. It would be another COD situation. Um, that's why I say go for IPs instead. If anything, if you can't buy EA out, like if you can't buy EA out completely, I would say go for the exclusive titles. I'd go for NCAA exclusive, only on Xbox. I will go for NCAA basketball, only exclusive, only on Xbox. NBA Live, I would publishing in exclusive, only on Xbox. Reason being, you have three major titles right there that I could pick up the litter if EA is willing to, invest or entertain the conversation of a bag for. Make them exclusive to the console. Have my dev team come in there. Everything is exclusive to that said console, and we dropping it on Xbox. Now, I know that ain't the ideal approach, of course. That's not what they're trying to do. Microsoft has been heavily on owning IPs. My opinion is due to that Rise and Sunset Overdrive situation. But I'm with it all. I think they should do that because those are titles that people would like to see. And then you're bringing it back into the, good old feel with his, Mr. Rogers vest on. He's going to help a company like EA, who's already, EA Play is already on Game Pass. He's going to help them even further by allowing them to produce games that the fans want. Everybody that's plays 2K is like, hey, we want competition for 2K. No one is saying that they don't want that. And it was even a surge in gameplay when people started realizing that NBA Live 19 was an actually good title. And a lot of people starting to notice that 2K was actually taking bits and pieces of features from NBA Live and putting it in 2K. And due to the fact that, of course, 2K is the most massive, dominant brand, it overshadowed EA. I think Microsoft can come in with some marketing and a good strategy to make it exclusive for the content wise for those three titles maybe, and roll them over to the family. It's a win-win on both parties. EA gets out of its legal situations with the whole names and copyright situation with the NCAA and the NIL and the leagues and all that mess, so they can get the names and the likeness of the characters into the game, and the consumers get the games that they want. We about to come into the NFL season and the NCAA season, and college basketball gonna be coming right after that. Get on that hype train and allow, get that money going in. NBA Live, if they announce NBA Live 2024 or 2023, I doubt it's gonna be 2023, but 2024, and it looks up to par, you're going to see some good competition. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a migration, but you will see some good competition, and you're gonna start seeing that pick up in people picking sides on what game to play. Because I'm telling you, when you look at the social media, I'm just basing it off social media, people are tired of 2K, how they say. The book says otherwise. When you look at the shares and the money that's coming in, 2K is good. NBA 2K is good. But when it comes to the community, as they call it, it's in a bad light right now. They said EA haven't released exclusives since Titanfall. Hey, man, that's another one. Titanfall. I forgot all about Titanfall. Titanfall 3, bro. I remember Phil talking about he wanted the new Armor Core or mech game. Fam, go over there to EA, respond. They actually was working on a Titanfall 3, but they pulled back because of the success of Apex Legend. Because Apex Legend blew up. Fam, go over there. Hey, we need y'all to work on this. We gonna get y'all this contract, foot that bag, make it exclusive. I'm telling you, if they make the AI as hard as it was on Titanfall 1 and give us the Titanfall, that's for the multiplayer side of game, for the AI and the NPCs, and then you give us Titanfall 2 story, that game gonna blow up, bro. That game gonna blow up. Tough sell for me. Oh, hold on real quick. My bad, man. Had to get the refrigerator fixed, man. There's a lot going on. But I just wanted to hurry up and do a video, man. I was in the video mood. I got strike while the iron is hot. But anywho, so yeah, what was we talking? Oh yeah, Titanfall. Definitely bring back Titanfall because that game was dope. I'm again, give me Titanfall 1's multiplayer with the NPCs. Like you couldn't tell who was real and who was an NPC in the game. That's how good it was. Like people was running around and getting mad that the NPCs was so hard when they got on the ground that they would kick your back in. It'll be an instant kill. Like that game was so on point multiplayer, and then when you drop the Titan and get busy, oh my god, bring that back, bro. Bring that game back and give me Titanfall 2 story. A evolved version of Titanfall 2. It was so on point. The conversation between the mech and the AI, the protagonist was on point. Like bring that back in and carry that on into the next story of 3. That would be a perfect game. Definitely check that out. Phil, let's do it. Like money. Like you have a lot of stuff because everybody wants Sega, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% thousand with you. I'm not really feeling the Sega buyout situation. I know everybody else is feeling it. I understand that people are like, "Oh, you get the Sonics and the older games." Da-da-da. That's cool, but we talking about 2023 and beyond. A lot of the younger guys really don't know a lot about Sega titles outside of maybe Sonic, and that's mainly due to the fact that his relevancy is still kicked off into the movies. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, but it ain't cool. You get what I'm saying? Like I get it if it happens. Like I'm not gonna bite it like, oh, that was a stupid move. Like no, I won't be like that. But it's kind of like, eh. Whereas with EA, y'all already have a deal with them clearly with Game Pass, and they have literally how many games? NCAA basketball, football, live. maybe do UFC 14, Titanfall. You got maybe 5 good games that covers a lot of ground with you. Like they got 5 good titles that can cover a lot of ground with you, and that's not including the Star Wars games, you know what I'm saying, and things like that in the battlefields, which, we got enough shooters as is. He said, I agree for you on the Titanfall. Titanfall 1 multiplayer was dope as fuck. I'm surprised they even made that exclusive. Yeah, because it was a brand new IP that was not like, not tested. So of course, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to drop the bag for it to make it exclusive, and then all of a sudden, like, fam, like, bro, get Titanfall, bro. Titanfall just makes too much sense. I would love Ubisoft them to buy Ubisoft because they need to bring back Splinter Cell. OG Splinter Cell need to be brought back. I don't know what Ubisoft is doing. Oh, I'm going to also make a new video about excuse me, Ghost Recon. Bring back Ghost Recon. They got a survey that's out. I'm actually gonna take it that survey. And matter of fact, I should do it now. Let me see. Look, matter of fact, I'm finna do that now. But they have a survey that they want to do the Ghost Recon. And man, Ghost Recon is my game. I love Ghost Recon. I grew up on that game. I enjoyed even the last one was fire. The last one was dope. The only thing they did wrong with the last one was its release date. I mean, its release was so buggy, and it was just like it just needed so much work. But if they could sit back and actually, he said, Ubisoft. Ubisoft got some titles, Spoonie, bro. You bugging. You missing out. Like, fam, you got Rainbow Six, which, come on, Rainbow Six is like on season 9 or something, 10. They was talking about doing 108 characters to play in that game. So you got Rainbow Six, and they killing it on the competitive side. Splinter Cell. Come on, man, Splinter Cell. I told you I gave them a whole story with Ubisoft. They turned around and gave his daughter grew up and she battling to save her pops, or she started going into training and her father ended up passing or something, some little crazy stuff like that, and she becomes the new Splinter Cell. I gave them a whole story for that game. And they can do the remake and remasters of that. And I'm pretty sure no one will be upset about a remake or remaster of Splinter Cell collection. I'll say a remaster for the Xbox. You got the Division. I get it. A lot of people don't like Division, bullet sponge galore, but the Division is actually a pretty good, cool concept game, especially when you're doing that Dark Zone mess. Like, they got titles, bro. They got some stuff over there that's worth observing and looking at, and how Phil Spencer has been operating. This is just my opinion on what I'm seeing. He's been on the focus of reserving older IPs so that the develop, like, Google and Apple don't come over here and Netflix don't come over here and buy these said great IPs and characters that we've grown up and we've known them for years, buy them and do them wrong or put them on a shitty platform. He said one game that hasn't been released in like 16 years. That's good. That's the good thing about it. It's better than what Sony and them doing. Like, bro, come on. Last of Us 2 remastered. Last of Us 2 remastered. You take an IP that some deem dead. You've already put them in games like Sam Fisher has already been featured in other games, so he's relevant but not relevant. You know what I'm saying? But then if you drop the remasters of the original games, all the way up to Conviction, maybe, and then you turn around and drop a brand new Splinter Cell with a female protagonist, and you see how it is now with the female protagonist games. Oh, it would make a killing, bro. That game would make a killing. Rainbow Six was the first game I ever played online for Xbox. It, I ain't even. Come on, bro. You going through your bag right now? I ain't even think about that joint. Just buy the one IP, then don't buy the whole Ubisoft. there's and there's 200,000 employees. This man bogus. You know what? I roll with that too. I just want Splinter Cell. I'm just gonna be frank with. Let me be honest with you, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I just want Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was one of the massive reasons I invested so much time in the OG Xbox. I remember playing Splinter Cell 1 when it first dropped. I didn't know what it was. I actually got Splinter Cell on by accident. I'm gonna go ahead and tell that story real quick. I told my grandma because she ended up giving me some money for like cutting the grass and taking out trash and stuff like that. So I had saved up my little coins and stuff and had my little allowance. And I was going to school, but I really wanted this game so bad. Not Splinter Cell, it was another game that was coming out. And I forgot the game that was coming out at the time. I apologize for it, but I really wanted this game. So, but I had to go to school, and I wanted to get it like right when I get out of. My plan was I give my money to my auntie because she works next to the building of GameStop. So once she, you know what I'm saying, I get out of school, she'll be home, game in hand, do an hour worth of homework. I'm on the game. That was my plan. So I gave her my money. I told her what game I wanted, wrote it down, told her what game I wanted. She said, all right, I got you. I'll have it at the house by the time you get out of school. Bet. So mind you, I'm in school. I'm, bro, happiest day of my life. We've been talking about gaming at lunch. Yeah, my auntie supposed to be getting it. My guys talking about they finna come over and play the game with me because it's a brand new game. The whole nine, bro. Whole nine. I'm talking about day went lovely. Man, came home. Everybody got there, you know what I'm saying? We in there making sandwiches and stuff, getting ready to play the game, drinks and stuff. Literally going to my room on the bed. Wrong game. It was Splinter Cell. So, of course, everybody like, oh, man, what the fuck? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, we heated, but you can't say nothing to your parents because you heated, but you can't like, man, why you get this boy? Like, yeah, we talking back in the days here. We talking about real parenting. Like, yeah, you raise your voice, you liable to lose your whole entire vocal cord. Like, you like, yeah, we wasn't playing none of that. Like, we talking belt to ass. So, of course, you in your room huffing and puffing, pouting, all that stuff. And I didn't even play the game. I ended up just throwing it on the side of the bed, and we was playing something else. And you know what I'm saying? That was it. Then, like, I want to say maybe a day or two after of it because I wanted to return it, but I didn't want to, disappoint her because she like, she thought she had all this cool stuff for us, and then come to find out, no, you was trash. You did the wrong thing. So I ended up playing the game, and when I put it in and played it, I was like, oh shit, like what? I can hang off the rail and they can't see me in the shadows, and I'm choking niggas out, and bro, man, could not turn that game off. Had the time of my life, and from that point on, I was hooked. I was hooked on Splinter Cell. Then when my boys came on, I'm like, no, play the game, play it. Like, check it out, play this out, play this. And they played, and they was like, oh shit, this shit dope. So it went from there. So W for my parents, cause you know what I'm saying. Even though it was an L, they made it into a W. A win is a win, right? Right. So Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should go ahead and bring back Splinter Cell again. The whole entire story is perfect, spot on. It and led up to the point of where we at in life and society at this point where female protagonists are stepping up more in the forefront of gaming. So you can't, and if you checked out where Splinter Cell left off, you kind of have that gap where you can do that transition that, hey, he did all this work, you know what I'm saying, with the organization to prevent his daughter from becoming a spy, and then she ended up becoming one to protect him or save him. That would be dope. That would be a dope storyline. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, G. Yeah, hey man, it was a win is a win, G. A win is a win. I can't front, but I think that would be a dope storyline to follow when it comes to Splinter Cell. So yeah, buy that one IP, pull it out the goddamn trunk, get some developers on there, make it crisp, clean, presentable for the Xbox, and get it out there in the forefront. I think it would be mad. And then if you come back with the Spy versus Spy, oh my God, bro. They come out with Spy versus Spy. Oh, yeah. We talking, bro. He said, same thing happened to me, but with a Nintendo. I was living in the Dominican Republic, and all I wanted was a regular Nintendo. My mom got me a Sega Genesis, and I was pissed. Son, she so many tears. Shed so many tears. Fam, hey, my Nintendo, bro. Nintendo was me getting into gaming. I'm gonna keep it. I'm one of them. I used to play the games at my homie crib because they was rich and they had the bread to buy the consoles and stuff. So the Atari 600s and all that. I didn't have one of those. My first introduction into gaming in my home as a owner was the Nintendo NES. Now the reason, but I didn't get the typical NES out the store retail purchase NES. Back in the days, we had these individuals that was crackheads. They was called crackheads, or I would like to call them the sellers of the night. Somebody knocked on our door, random person knocked on our door while we was living in the city, and my mom's and them came to the door like, who's this? What's going on? And she just popped up with a black bag like, yo, I got this game system I'm trying to sell, and I just got it or whatever. I'm trying to sell it. Gave some little story to my mom's and them. She's like, how much you want for it? Mom's ended up giving her like, I think she gave her like $40, $50 for it, $60 for it, something like that. I know she wanted like 100 something, 120. She talked it down to like $60 or something like that, $60, $70. Man, fam, end up getting the bag, open the bag up, bro. I mean, boy, I ain't seen so many games in my life, bro. I'm talking about the system was there. I had 3 controllers, fresh controllers. The games, I had like 15 some games in there, bro. Like the bag was crazy filled with games. And bro, we stayed up the whole night just trying stuff out, just playing stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? We got a Nintendo. We hyped like, oh snap, we got a Nintendo NES. And bro, when I'm talking about that, that's when I got introduced to the game, and that's when I became an official crackhead for gaming. Cause I lost my mind when I OD'd on that video game console. It was a lot of fights happening in the house. I got like 4 brothers at the time. A lot of fights went down playing Pac-Man and Super Nintendo, bro, and Mario. It was crazy. I can't, nigga. Like it was up after that. Like then went to the school. Of course, we gotta brag. You gotta talk. Yeah, I got an NES. Like yeah, we got all the games. Man, people coming over at the crib. Man, we had a blast at that time. At that point, I was hooked. That's when I just started buying consoles, and we used to do what we had to do to get consoles at that time. That's my bot origin story. Yeah, that's my bot origin story. Stupid. Oh no, what's my bot? Nah, I was working at the time when the OG came out, so I just spent half and half. Took my little birthday money and my Christmas money and stuff like that, and then I was working, so and I went and bought, man. I bought it off the rip day one. Day one. I was there day zero, but I wasn't there for the game like everybody else was there for like Halo and all that stuff. I didn't get into Halo till like maybe Halo 2. I was playing Splinter Cell and the FIFA, the Inside Drive, the basketball games. I was into that stuff. Jade Empire. I was into those. I got into Halo, like Halo 2 or something like that. So yeah, when everybody was talking about all this landline playing online, I was like, I wasn't even into it at that point. So yeah, but again, okay. So going back to this Take Two situation, definitely ain't happening. I'm actually concerned about Grand Theft Auto 6. Everybody else is hyped for it, can't wait to see it. Da, 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 da. Is it gonna sell well? Absolutely. I have a situation where I say the reason why Grand Theft Auto 5 sold as well as it did, in my opinion, is because of how they released that game. If you remember, they released the single player first, and then they came out with the multiplayer. So they was trying to push people to play the single player, and then they came out with the multiplayer. On top of doing that, it was a transitional period between two consoles. You had the 360 and the Xbox One, and wasn't nobody not finna grab Grand Theft Auto day zero. Like, you bugging, you tweaking, you think you finna sit here and be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait until the next console come out and I'm gonna get Grand Theft Auto on that. Like, stop it, nigga. It's Grand Theft Auto. You wanted to be there day zero. Stop playing. So we bought it on the original, the console that we already had in the homes, which was the Xbox 360 or the PS3 or whatever you had. You played that joke. You waited till the multiplayer came out, and then when that multiplayer came out, I was in the transitional period. I transitioned over to the Xbox One and still got Grand Theft Auto again, which means I went out there and bought it again and went from there. Now, not taking anything from this game at all, but from what I've been hearing about Grand Theft Auto, the original Grand Theft Auto, 5. Well, this occurred in Grand Theft Auto 4. From what I'm hearing, the original creators of Grand Theft Auto, I think it's 2 guys or 3, the original OGs, the one that's been there since day zero of Grand Theft Auto, they did not want third person view in the game. I mean, not third person, first person view in the game. From what I've heard, I don't know how true that is. Just word on the street. Word on the street is they did not want first person view. They wanted to keep it in third person view of Grand Theft Auto. And due to the changes and the things that's happening to the game, that's word on the street. That is the reason why they left. Now they over there making Everware. I think it's called Rocket Gaming or something. Rocket Boy Gaming. They supposed to be producing Everware, which is their own version of Grand Theft Auto, but set in the future. And then the other developer left as well. Original, after Grand Theft Auto 5 was done, he just left as well. It was 3 of them. It was 2 brothers and another individual. I forgot their names. Sorry about it. But the third individual left Grand Theft Auto 5 before 6 release. Now, I'm concerned about Grand Theft Auto 6 because what was the reason why he left? It's a lot of mixed signals and a lot of, like a lot of people isn't feeling this whole setting of going back to Miami really. Even though it is Grand Theft Auto, it's going to be a good game. Don't get me wrong. They're going to they got a lot of information to go off of, especially looking at the success of Grand Theft Auto 5 RP on PC. Now, we all know what happened. COVID came. I mean, the pandemic happened 2019. Everyone was stuck in the crib. A lot of people the big massive blow up of PC gaming due to the modding community who always do their thing. And Grand Theft Auto RP blew up on the M5 servers. They blew up. A lot of people was able to go and buy the cheapest of PCs, which is typically in Walmart, and was able to play the game at a efficient rate and have fun on the title due to the fact that it was a very old title, but it had current stuff going on. Even to this day, people are still playing Grand Theft Auto RP. Now, will Take-Two take this information and run with it? Is the bigger story at this point, because they do have a story, but don't nobody care about the story. Like, you're trying to force people to enjoy a story that don't nobody care about. And they typically tend to invest and put a lot of money into the story when people don't care about the story. And they don't put the time and the resources in the multiplayer, in my opinion, as they should. Like, if y'all would focus on how to integrate, like y'all have a good stepping stone where you see how Grand Theft Auto 5's multiplayer, y'all blended in the story, and you had little tasks you can do in the city and missions that y'all had to do, and you can group up with your guys. And promise you, we had massive arguments about cutting the bag down. Like, nigga, you just driving, you not doing nothing, so you should get this amount of cut. Oh no, nigga, last time we was in a shootout, we had to pick you up and had to keep saving you. You kept giving us mission fails, so we had to break down law in our service. Like, I really wish I was doing YouTube and streaming like I am, like I really wanted to, because if I would have broke down that content on y'all on how we was getting down on niggas, like, we had to break down rules. Like, all right, if you die 3 times on this said mission or these amount of missions, this is your percentage. This is your cut. If you driving, this is only this how much you get, because we kept losing. Either somebody kept dying and kept getting mission failed, or the driver just be like, all right, man, I'm only going to get this cut. So what we used to do was, if the person that already ran the mission already before and, got their bag and got their money up, we'd be like, all right, you'll just be the driver, just help us out type shit. You know what I'm saying? But the niggas that's actually playing the game, if you die 3 times, we cutting your bag, bro. We cut your bag. You a hindrance to the squad right now. Bro, it used to be mad. We lost so many friends on Grand Theft Auto online. But it was fun, though. It was fun. Man, I wish I could go back to them days. But neither here nor there. I'm more concerned about the direction of their game because the success of Grand Theft Auto 5 RP on PC. Now, don't get me wrong, console gonna be console. They gonna do their thing, but I would love to see them figure out a way. Not figure out a way, but due to the massive success of Grand Theft Auto 5 and it being open source like it was, so people can do custom clothing and bring in cars and add cities and all that stuff that they did, will they be willing to transition over to Grand Theft Auto 6? Maybe not having that access to that amount of resources on the day one release. That's my question to everyone. Do you think that people will be willing to transition over? Because it's a brand new game. They're going to need time to play with the tools. The modders going to need time to play with the tools and get the mod up to maybe 1/3 of what Grand Theft Auto 5 RP is at this point. They're going to need some time to even get it up to the 1/3 to even get that access to it, depending on how much Rockstar, has changed in the game. So I'm concerned about that, one. 2, Grand Theft Auto 5 set such high bar when it comes to gaming, like it's the pinnacle of gaming for the last like 10 years. Um that bar was set so high when it comes to let's be honest, when it comes to the shareholders and the people in on the stairs, on the tables and stuff, the investors, you have to do better than your last product. So if Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't even hold a candle to what Grand Theft Auto 5 did, even on release date, would that be considered deemed a failure? You know what I'm saying? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. These are really serious conversations that you need to speak upon because we see how the transition of gaming is going. And if a game doesn't do good, regardless of how well it was received or we deemed it to be received well, these investors and company owners, they will shelve a game. They will put it in the back burner and leave it in the dust because it didn't do what they deemed successful. We see that with the conversation with Jim Ryan and how he talked about, games like God of War, Last of Us, was Days Gone, perfect example. Made 10 million or made 10 million plus, but it was ready for a sequel. Was ready for Days Gone Part 2. And they was like, nah, we good on that. They literally shelved that game, even though it made over 10 million. So, talking about it's an oversaturation of zombie games, but then now y'all got Last of Us 2 remastered dropping. Like, oh my God. And on top of that, you have a very weak 2023 releases. Like, everyone knows y'all fall releases are trash right now. You could have literally came out and been like, hey, Days Gone is dropping with Spider-Man and maybe another game, another title. I don't know what, but y'all was parading around Final Fantasy 16 at the time with Final Fantasy 16. All right, cool. You covered 3 different genre of gaming. You covered the RPG with Final Fantasy 16. You covered the adventure game with Spider-Man, massive IP right there. And then you drop a sequel to Days Gone, which was a zombie game, and it wasn't going to be a Last of Us remaster bullshit. So you telling me you're really doing like, come on, man. Y'all don't see the writing on the wall. Y'all crazy at this point. But that's just insane. But yeah, back to this joint. I didn't mean to launch game. Hold on. So yeah, Take Two. They Take Two is fine. They not getting bought out. I'm sorry to tell y'all that's not finna happen. If you was wishing up on that, you wishing up on the wrong star. No one needs to buy them out, to be honest with you. Also. And I got a couple games I gotta finish up. So I gotta start this up. This is gonna be my next one. I'm gonna finish starting up. But yeah, this game is fire. I'm taking their art style from my game that I'm gonna be doing, bro. I'm gonna be opening up my Patreon real soon. Our Patreon is gonna definitely cover like trying to help get the game up and running. Only reason I'm kind of stagnant on the Patreon right now because I want to show some progression. I've been doing my research on YouTube, and unfortunately, like always, due to these tools like Unreal Engine and Unity coming out, and they have been around, but becoming more advanced and more user friendly, novice user friendly. A lot of people been literally using it and abusing the feature by coming out with piss poor games, half-ass baked games, template bullshit games, and selling it to the people. And then, of course, it leaves a bad taste to, for the gamers because they don't want to try out or invest in an indie title that they thought had some promise to it, but the developer was, being an asshole or a dick and sold them some bullshit ass product. So what I'm going to do is on my game, this is the reason why I haven't spoken on it yet. I want to put a certain amount of money already invested into the game so that whenever the you guys or the people that want to invest in me come in, y'all can already see a well solid progressive uh um process like of what I want to do with my game. And it ain't like half baked, half ass. I also want to do like some little tier programs where if you paying monthly, you also get access to the game. And I'm gonna open it up on the Discord where you guys can literally come in and say, hey, what y'all recommend, what y'all want to be added into it. We can do a voting system to see what we want to engage with the people, all that. I want to get that solid down before anything because, again, trash as people just want to take advantage of the weak, not a weak, but take advantage of people that really want to invest in someone's dream. I don't want to be that type of person at all. So anything that I stand by, I stand by. If it's my product, trust and believe, I stand by it. State of Gaming, that's me. Check my shit out, you gonna see. Alumni status, that's me. Leaf Caviar, that's me. I don't pump out bullshit. Anybody that ever bought something from me can tell you and contest to it. If I even had an error that I deemed an error, refund, money back, and you get the product. That's how I've always been. That's what I stand on. But this art style of Need for Speed, this is the art style that I wanted. This is what I'm going to go with. And this is going to be my driving point with my game. Trust me, I'm telling you. Want to go to bed, Mello? I'll holler at you later. All right, bro. Peace, y'all. I know you send me a link next time, and I'll jump in on you.
Press the A button to continue.
Bet it up, bro. But yeah, this art style right here. I'm sorry, I'm jocking. I am jocking. Dang, why I gotta do all this? I just want to show the art style real quick before I get up out of here. Matter of fact, why they acting like I didn't play this game? That right there. Oh my God. Hold on, let me read this because I don't want to get copyrighted. But this art style right here, this self-shading art style, I just found out what the name of it. It's called self-shading. Oh, it is up, bro. I'm finna go crazy with this. I'm finna make this style for my game, but then the world behind is gonna look just like this. Oh my God. I'm so hyped. But yeah. That's what we doing. I haven't, like I had said, I haven't spoke up on the game yet because I'm literally trying to get it up to a decent standard, like a decent amount done before I say anything about it. Because once again, people doing people things, you know what I'm saying? They see an opportunity to scam people and then they go out and execute, you know what I'm saying? But just imagine this, like this type of world, because it's going to be based off in Chicago, but that art style with the people and the character, things of that nature. Like, it's going to be fire. And you guys actually can go out. It's going to be like on some Grand Theft Auto Sims type stuff. So, yeah. But anywho, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you don't mind. State of Gaming, definitely we gonna be dropping something new and soon. If you haven't, go check out the podcast. We on episode 60, y'all. Like, I can't stress that enough. We on episode 60 of State of Gaming, bro. We definitely on Stitcher, Facebook, iHeartRadio, things all that nature. You'll check it out. We're gonna be doing the show soon too, so stay tuned for that. And again, I'm gonna be dropping my Patreon, man. Make sure y'all come through and support, help your boy out, man, because I need to get some developers. I'm looking for, my aim is for like a 5-man team or 5-person team. It ain't got to be just a man, but 5-person team. I want them to all do separate things and bring it all together, of course. But, you know, that takes money, that takes time. But I'm dedicated into it because right now I got a vision of a game and I need to get it out there, bro, before everybody else steal my joint. But look at that art style, bro. Oh my God, that's fire. This game is fire, man. Y'all ain't checked Need for Speed out. Definitely check it out. Again, another one of those. I wouldn't have even checked this game out if it wasn't for Game Pass. Not saying that something was wrong with it. It's just like, I don't know when this game released, but something big must have released for me to just ignore it, period, because I didn't even know this was out. I didn't know that ASAP Rocky was involved with it and none of that. Then all of a sudden it came to Game Pass and it was like, oh shit. Word. Look at that little nosy nigga doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace. Oh, let me see. Pray for these niggas. Say, pray for these niggas.
You smell like money.